It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
What's wrong with your mic, dude?
First carry here for Joe Mixon.
Oh.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Shit, Boyd.
Catch and run there. Good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
I felt it was too damn late in the first down play.
His guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game.
I ain't even looking
this
at the
guy's setting the
backfield.
tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
All right, let's get this turnover.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying for right.
Look at the wide receiver. Why the fuck is he leaving? Come on, man. Here they go with these dumbass animations, bro. Where the fuck was he going?
You get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on
He's just leaving the whole... Man, look, he kept running. He just keep running, look. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this
some
down
bullshit.
to the 35.
Literally, these animations.
First down pickup for the Jaguars.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown,
Some bullshit, bro.
Jacksonville. Nick
Getting
Chubb
old.
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because
officials always tell you, might sound shaky in the mud.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing
your whole voice is vibrating.
Kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
And they go play action now, Burrow. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting,
yeah, I can hear you.
This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Might sound crazy, bro.
On for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Jaguars 14, Bengals 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Robinson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's third down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let
bullshit.
them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second down now. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off play action, it's Minshew. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
James Robinson.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Drops it off for Chubb.
And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw it. Minshew got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score Jaguars 21, Bengals 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're going to look to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's checking. Right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a
fucking catch the ball.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
To Nick Chubb.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 36, Minshew escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up second and...
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
From the 41, Minshew. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
They run. Robinson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This is out quickly to the right. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's right. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To the air again, Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here's Burrow.
And 9.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What we got? 44, Mike, 44.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
There he goes right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they
this game is fucking trash, bro. Seriously.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not
gave up
taking
early
their
because they
foot
can
off the
hone
gas
me.
pedal right now.
Well, I think
Constantly.
what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. To give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A final shot now for Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh
They
Jones.
need to be ashamed of themselves. This game is fucking stupid,
Finish to
bro.
this ball game.
Tonight's.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.